Hello everyone, this is Alpha1 here, and welcome back to The Last Door. Now, in the last episode, in the last episode we finished Season 1. Now, I have Season 2 with me, but, you know, you're gonna have to wait till December when I start posting Episode 1 of Season 2, because I'm evil. Haha, ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, like, I have stalled a bunch of other series, like Starbound and stuff, and I've had them stalled ever since the beginning of October. I feel like I need to make a little progress on some of those seasons, well, not seasons, but on those series, because, well, I haven't done a Starbound video in a long time, or maybe Knives, or so on and so on. So yeah, you can expect a lot of that for the rest of November, but this December I'm going to be starting Season 2 of The Last Door, so yeah, I'm not just going to leave you hanging too long for Season 2, but yes. Alright, so the reason that I'm back here after Season 1 is in the extras menu. Apparently these four things are minisodes, and I replayed through the entire game and found and unlocked every achievement except for one: complete all minisodes. Alright, so yeah, I may have missed one letter at the episode 4, and it just said nothing about it. All it said was I'm sorry about old Mike, and it just talked about about one of the test subjects for that serum that Alexander was working on, and the effects were well, it put the patient under a dream wake-like state, and he went brain dead. So yeah, don't know what that's all about, but anyway, we got 4 minisodes. I'm just going to get right into it. Alright, the morgue. Water drops. Quite music. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna read that. What? Sky is cloudy outside. Here I have the police and medical report. The latter is still blank. According to the police, the deceased's name is Father Ernest Glenn! Father Ernest! The man immolated himself. Oh. There must be something wrong with the water pressure valve. An anatomical model built of actual human bones. Oh. I have not finished here yet. I'm a doctor. I'm about to dissect Ernest. We will see if the police report is right. Oh God. Good Lord, what a mess. Scalpel, pincer, and scissors. I am not a doctor. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm an alchemist, not a doctor. Oh man. If only Echo were here. I heard she is trying to get into this stuff. I'm not yet sure if I need to cut at all. Pincer. I will know what to do after a preliminary examination of the cadaver. I would need a sharper blade. Alright, fine. I need to identify you. The skin is all scorched. Cause of death is probably shock caused by the sudden burns. A horrible way of passing. What could lead a man of God to commit such an act? All that remains is to file the medical report so he can receive the proper treatment a fine gentleman deserves. Aha! I knew that looked off. What is that? This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? Should I check his stomach for signs of poisoning? I am not yet satisfied with my report. I will check the stomach for possible signs of poisoning. Alright, fine. I'm gonna do it again. Alright. So that's a note or a book of some sort that he's writing in? I can't tell because it's all low res. But, you know, I'm not gonna complain about that because I like it being low res. It kind of fits the general mood of The Last Door. It kind of fits it in some strange way. Alright, the stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open to check its contents. Scissors! I would need a sharper blade. Pins. Okay, fine. Scalpel again. Oh! What is this? There is something strange in here. It looks like a piece of paper. He swallowed a piece of paper? I need something to keep the stomach open while I extract the thing. Okay. It is a note. Ernest Glynn, Jeremiah DeWitt, Alexander D. Oh! Dupre? Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, Dupre is Alexander's last name. Hugo Ashdown? Okay. So, in the ticket in episode 3, one of the faces were crossed out. And one of the statues had its head cut down. So I'm assuming that's why Hugo's name is crossed out. So is Hugo dead? Or what happened to Hugo? Where is Hugo? A crumpled note with 4 names. One of them is crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. And there's the eye of the bird down there. But I didn't use the scissors. I didn't use the scissors! Is there any way I could have used the scissors? Why was I given the item scissors? Alright. Death sentence. Francis Baldwin. Oh my... Yes! After being certified of your guilt by a peer jury, we find you guilty of the wicked and violent murders of 14 innocent and sick people. Because of this sentence, I am hereby authorized to execute you at this very moment by hanging to death in the sight of God. Oh, this is going to be satisfying. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? Why will you say that I am mad? You should have seen how mercifully I proceeded with my love. I saved them, I released them, now they are in a better place. Do you still believe I am mad? Oh my, jeez, Ah! That was a loud noise. Okay. wanderer in the fog. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They're all dead. I would like to talk to her. Are we... you were the guy, you were the serious guy. She has spoken only nonsense since she woke up. Number of remedies in China and glass jars. There's no doubt that this is a Catholic monastery. Miss Parnell is staring meditatively at this small plant. Good afternoon. My name is Johann Kaufman. I am a doctor. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions? Please be careful with what you ask. Miss Parnell's state is delicate. I am perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story. I would be thankful to hear it indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. I am a sane woman, doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare to question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. Are you... You were buried. Were you the woman that fell out of the coffin? I don't even know if that was a woman that fell out of the coffin in episode 2. Because it's so low res. So you the person that fell out of the coffin, or are you someone else? Alright. Where were you? Could you recognize the place? I couldn't tell at first. For a moment, a most dreadful thought crossed my mind. What if I had been buried alive? When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Were your parents there? Did you see anyone there? Your parents, or maybe someone you know? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air in my skin, and could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms, unsettled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone. In the opposite end of the corridor, an old woman stared at me. Did you talk to her? Did you try and talk to her? I tried to, but she did not answer, and she walked away. When I tried to get closer, I followed her out through the back alley and onto the streets. I got lost in the burg of Aberdeen. The streets were deserted and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I had seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but they could have just been shadows. There's a lot of questions. I don't know if they give different answers. Where was everybody? Did nobody walk the streets? Where was everybody then? I don't know, but I haven't said there was nobody. Mystery notes? I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember a novelist and a boy too. Tell me about the priest. This priest, where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord. He said mass there among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? Tell me about the novelist. Tell me more about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know. She could tell the stories sentence by sentence, with perfect precision, and I could even hear a piece of her last work. What was the piece about? Do you remember anything about the novelist's work? Yes, the piece she told me was something like, the shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. I feel like I've read that before. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set camp on the beach, where 30 birds awaited to meet their crowned. So the boy, what about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. Did you talk to the boy? Could you talk to this young man? He was deaf, but I think he could read my lips when he spoke. He did with a clear accent. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. I finally met the old woman. She didn't say a thing, but gave me a cardboard card. Then she left. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. Fortune lady? Also, sorry about the Skype notification. Alright. So, Fortune Lady was there. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. I'm gonna have a long talk with Wiz after this. Then the mist seemed to clear out, and I could finally see. What could you see? What could you see? A barren land bathed by roaring waves. There were thousands of birds. And then I realized there was something else. What was it? It was there. It looked at me. The burning dark inside. The shaking, the scream. That vision that I cannot understand. What is it, Doctor? Have I finally lost my strength of mind? I believe you. I am sure that what you lived was real. But I am afraid that I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Wait, Doctor, I have something else to say. When I first woke up here, there was something beside me. Would this be enough proof? It looks like a tarot card. There looks like, okay, for Wanderer in the Fog, okay, for the morgue, I never used the scissors. For Wanderer in the Fog, there were so many questions I could have asked, but never got the option to ask them again. So, I don't know if you can get different dialogue out of that lady, but that's something I'm going to have to experiment with off camera. Beechworth's Wake. Whoa! Okay. Who are we? Okay, we're this guy. This guy dead? He does not look dead, but just asleep. I barely knew him, busy as he was traveling the world. What would be of man with no aspiration for the other side to inspire or lead him? I don't want to progress, I want to observe. I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I'm only grateful that he brought you to our home. Soon enough, not long after you were born, I had no doubt that you would learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. What could there be greater than the efforts of mortals to rise from their miserable condition? What is going on? We will speak later, young man. We're busy. This is so sad. He was most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule when he had taken a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I am not sure he knew exactly what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown provides men with a reason to exist. What? Okay. What do I do? Can I leave? Can't leave. What am I supposed to do? Why did he do this? This is an obscure domain. Its secrets taken by man from the silence of nature and death. You are the young Beechworth, is that right? Oh, so we're playing as Beechworth. Your father left you everything, Anthony. The house, his accounts, and all his belongings, for you to receive when you come of age. He was very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly, his personal book log. There are the memoirs of my life, my research and knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. And achievement unlocked. The other story. Well, that's it. That is the last of The Last Door Season 1. So, obviously, I don't know if there's anything else I could have done in the extras, but I believe that's it. So, I don't even. So we got another name from the morgue, Hugo. So is that must be the fourth witness, that the other witness that we've never met, because Beechworth is dead. Hugo we've never seen yet, and well, we've already seen Alexander, and we are the fourth witness. We are Jeremiah DeWitt. So don't really know what's going on, but I feel like now is the right time to give my soulful testimony for Season 1. Well, for Season 1, I have to say, this was a good game. Like, this was awesome. I had a lot of fun with this. Some puzzles got annoying, like the feather thing in episode 3, but there's meant to be struggle in these point-and-click adventure games. I gotta say, the story is very intriguing, and I'm very interested. This game brings up a lot of hype at the end of every episode, and I love it. I love the soundtrack, I love the art style, because, you know, I'm a sucker for pixelated style games, like Undertale and, well, this. I'm a sucker as well. Oh, and don't forget Ebe and To the Moon. And I'm gonna have a long talk with Wiz. Actually, it's not Wiz's fault. I think I forgot to turn off my notifications on Skype, so I apologize for that. But this game is definitely worth it. So, yeah, that's my soulful testimony on The Last Door, Season 1. I guess that's all I have to say, so, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe, become part of the AlphaForce today. And I'll see you in the next episode of whatever I do. Farewell.